Hi guys. I don't know how this live stream will go, and it's a test if nothing else, so I really didn't go out of my way to try to promote it, because if it doesn't go well, I don't need a lot of people being part of that. But I am currently traversing the ice in my front yard, trying to get to the trail that's next to my house. Okay. I got through the driveway. That's nice. The ice is not as bad as it was, but it still is pretty terrible. Hi, Pusa Studios. Thank you for jumping on. Nice to see you. You jumped on pretty quickly. Yeah, it's just me actually. Dana is at work right now. So hey WP. Hello to the drunken one. Thank you for jumping on. It's just me trying to go for a hike. Kind of, I guess. It's just too nice outside to be in the office all day, so I decided to take my coffee mug into the woods. Who's WP? What do you mean, who's WP? Wood Pigeon Outdoors. WP. WPO, I guess, technically, but hello, biker. Good morning. Very spur of the moment. I literally just tweeted that I was going to attempt to go live, and then all of a sudden I'm just live. Here I am. Hello, Kurt. Currently trying to get further into the woods. So until I can find a spot to put my phone down, I won't be able to be super good on the chat. The last thing we need is me to be paying attention to chat and smacking into a tree or spilling coffee all over myself. It would be entertaining for you guys, but I would. If you're dealing with lag, or if you can't hear me, or anything like that, I will try to address any problems once I get to a point where I can stop. So nice out today. I was gonna go for a hike. The minute I got that notion, okay, this is a good stopping point. Put my coffee down. Is my coffee pedestal that I have decided. Go back into the chat and see if I missed anything. Okay. I think I got pretty much everything. Rural Life jumped on. Thank you for jumping on. That's funny. Yeah, I just tweeted, so not that shocking that Twitter didn't notify you, but I'm shocked that YouTube actually did, biker. Yeah, I didn't spill the coffee. The next worry is that a bug lands in my coffee. I don't want that kind of protein today. If I had to have it, I guess. I'm not sure if that question was directed to me, Wood Pigeon, about the sewing questions. Now that I said that, I'm lagging. Am I lagging still? Okay, it was for Kurt. You had questions about sewing for Kurt. Hello, Kitty's Market. Yes, Kurt added to the adventure, which is it was before I went live to fully read it, but okay. Am I back? I don't know if I'm dealing with lagging. Can you guys see me and hear me? I know it has a little in and out. Okay. I'll go closer to my house. I knew that this is why I called it a test. Really didn't know where my signal would allow me to go and how it would be. I made one. You caught me at lunch. Hello, Jerry. Thank you for jumping on. Apparently, it's loading and potentially lagging a lot, so I don't know if anyone can even hear me right now. Thank you, Wood Pigeon, for mentioning hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm not expecting much from my impromptu live stream, but thumbs up always makes me feel nice. Can everyone see me? Because on my screen, on my phone, all I'm getting is a loading signal. So can you hear me and see me and all that good stuff? You probably are hearing the dog next door. He likes to bark at me a lot. I've accepted him, so it's okay. Okay, so yes, you can see me. I'm still getting a loading signal. WP, whose scarf do you like? I'm good now, a little blurry. I'm not blurry on my end, but everyone's signal strength and quality will be different depending on the device you're on. So that makes sense. Good signal now, okay, cool. Good to know. Because I still have a little like loading circle on my phone. Yes, yep, it's a sweater. But I like the style of sweater that looks like a scarf, so the fact that you thought it was a scarf makes me happy because that's kind of my goal. Me too. Woodpeckers. Always, always woodpeckers. You're clearing up. Good. Good to know. Yeah, my neighbor has her son up visiting, so there's not typically a dog next door, and he's a very nice dog, and I'm a dog person, so I don't care if there's a dog or not, but he's not used to seeing anyone outside because it's winter, and in my community, I'm like one of the only crazy people who likes to be outside grilling and barbecuing and having bonfires every night, so most of the neighborhood is indoors during the winter, even on beautiful days like this, which is crazy to me. So the dog thinks it's weird that I'm out here and he always barks at me. That's awesome, WP. You're doing a lot today, getting your magazine deadline up and editing the new video. That's phenomenal. I wasn't sure if you were still moving forward with the magazine, so that's really nice to hear. And your hiking videos lately have been fantastic, so I'm excited to see a new one from you. Right now today it is 26 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure where you are, so I like to say Fahrenheit because sometimes people are talking in Celsius and I don't know that, and then I have to convert it and it's a whole thing, so 26 degrees. No, it actually feels fantastic because the sun is making it feel so much warmer. It feels like mid-30s to me, which is fantastic. Especially because I don't like to wear gloves outside. So my hands are feeling great right now. We got wildlife in my new video, and it's not birds. Is it squirrels again? If it's squirrels, I'm still excited. I love when you have the birds landing in your hand to feed in that video was fantastic, WP. Yeah, it's a good temperature. Okay, Kitty, you are in Norway. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've seen you on our channel before, so I don't know much about your location or your channel or anything like that. So that's cool that you're in Norway. Okay, so is it, like, are we talking really big WP, or are we talking like a small game size? Like fox, raccoon, anything like that? Or are we talking like straight up big, like a bear, or a deer, or an elk, or a moose? I could literally guess all day, so I have no idea, but I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm new to your channel. Well, welcome to our community. Oh, I'll watch it even if you tell me. I don't need clickbait to watch your videos, WP. I look forward to them. So what is everyone up to today? It's Monday. It's supposed to be a nice productive day, but I don't feel very productive today. I wish that I did, but I was so productive this weekend that today feels like my weekend, and I would like to selfishly take Monday off from the office, but not too much. Yeah, I'll have to go and sub you back as well, Kitty, after this stream, because Norway is one of those destinations I would love to travel to. So if you show Norway, or you know, if you do a lot of outdoorsy videos at all, I am so down for that. Part 2 of the cat skills trip is what Kurt is currently uploading. That's very exciting. Very, very exciting. I know what you're up to, Biker, because we were just talking and then I abandoned you to go live. I figured you'd see the tweet, so I didn't even tell you in our conversation. I just vanished, so I'm sorry about that. It was spur of the moment. I was just looking out the window and I was like, okay, enough is enough. I have to go outside. Jerry is chewing on a Hot Pocket right now. Well, that is wonderful. Every time I've ever had a Hot Pocket, which it's been a long time, it's always that terrible thing where you bite into it and then it feels like lava pools into your mouth and you don't taste anything except for your mouth burning. So you don't even realize it's pizza until the end. That's my interaction with Hot Pockets. Unless you're not having a pizza Hot Pocket, but that's the only kind I ever really used to eat. You felt so abandoned. I know. I'll pick up our conversation when I get off. Poor Biker. I didn't mean to leave you. But I couldn't stand being inside any longer. I know you're not actually upset. You can't be too abandoned. I'm right here. And I feel like the woodpeckers are going to try to damage my house today because it's one of those days. I just saw one of the woodpeckers just over there fly in front of me. Is anyone doing anything outside today? I guess is my next question. You can't shoot them. And I would never try to hurt a bird that if I have no intention of eating that woodpecker, which I don't, I have no intention of wounding or hurting it. So I just I gotta find out a solution to not have my home damaged. That's the only thing. And we have wood siding, so it's gonna happen, but I need to have some way to deter it. And the number one thing people tell me is to use scare tape, but I don't want to put scare tape all over my house, and it's not really something they recommend for a larger structure. It's more for feeding it is something that I was told as well. It does work, but not all the time. It's cool because I get some close-up photography of them and they are beautiful birds, but it just brings them closer to my home. And then once the food is gone, they go, oh, look at that big wooden box I can go peck on. And then the next thing after they eat all the feed is they peck on my house or my garage. So yeah, I have woodpecker food specifically. I have some seeds and stuff like that that is geared towards their palate, but that's the issue too, is it's an entire house that's being affected, and our house is not like a ranch, it's a tri-level, so it's a larger area, and it's hard to find one thing to deter them. So having an owl won't help all the time because you really don't have a place to mount it, and they're damaging all sides of the house. They're not just damaging one area. So if it was just one wall or one side or one section, it would be easy to put an owl decoy or scare tape or something like that. But they're literally, it's a 360 kind of a thing. And it's not even just the house, it's also the garage. So it's not, they don't damage it every day. But I feel like as the weather gets warmer, it'll be more of a prevalent problem. Let me go back and see what I've missed. I'm sorry. I hope to get an, oh, wooden owl. Now I'm getting how that's not very funny. Or helpful, Kurt. I hope to get out soon for a bit. Sun looks like it's finally going to appear for a few minutes. Maybe it will take a bit of snow with it as well. Yeah, you're, Pusa, you're in Canada, correct? Take up falconry. Nice shade of lipstick. What's the name of it? WP, you have the most random questions. I don't remember the name of it. Let me see if I can try. I don't really care about those types of things too much, so I don't tend to. Oh, it's called Lolita. It was the same color that I wore for our wedding, so it's like my favorite color. I don't care what time of year it is. And I don't wear lipstick often, so most of it's going to be on my coffee cup. I already see it transferring, so I'm going to end up drinking my lipstick. Montreal. That's what I thought. Do you have a ton of snow still in Montreal? We lost all ours. I have little pockets of snow where I am, but mainly ice. The demon albino bear is coming, huh? 2 feet. Yeah, it's a good amount. I can't pronounce where you are, WP, because I'll sound really dumb, but yes, I had mentioned them to you before. I'm not sure if you followed them. I shared one of their videos to Twitter. They do production style cinematography videos, and it's very beautiful. Very beautiful. My favorite video of Pusa Studios, for those of you who don't know of them, they're newer to our channel and to the community, our community. But my favorite one was the graffiti. They did a whole video on graffiti. Jill is from Quebec, and then Kurt is attempting to do the phonetics on where WP is. Gatineau. Gatineau? Pretty good. That's what I was guessing, but I really hate pronouncing things incorrectly. It's a pet peeve. Oh, don't mention it, Pusa. It's not me trying to be sweet, it's just me being authentic. I actually really enjoy your content, so Gatineau. Gatineau? Gatineau? Gatineau. Great job. Okay. Well, I tried. I've been there. I have actually only been to Canada on accident, which is pretty funny, but I've never gone to Canada to go to Canada. It was more like I crossed the bridge either in Detroit or I crossed the bridge in the UP, and it was more disorientation and not knowing where I am, and then getting to the border and then having the troopers come over to me and ask me what I'm doing, and I'm like, it was an accident, I need to go back to Michigan. It's happened to me twice, and usually they're really nice about it, but it used to be free for us to go from Michigan to Canada, and now it's not. And well, it is, but it isn't. I need a passport or a updated license, so enhanced license. So if that's something that we're looking into, we're going to go to Banff National Park, and Canada is gorgeous. It's definitely on the radar for a near travel destination, but yeah, it just hasn't happened yet. Yeah, get to know each other. I'm not sure, WP, if you've already followed them, but their channel is fantastic. Whatever you do, don't tell them that you're there to take over. Yeah, no. I only had an issue the first time that it happened. It was probably 10 years ago, and I was working for Gander Mountain at the time, so I had a bunch of bumper stickers in the back of my Jeep, and I used to have a lifted Jeep. I had an older Jeep, and I had done some work on it, so I had really intense, high-profile mudding tires, because I like to off-road. It's one of my favorite things. And I had a bunch of like gun stickers in the back and like hunting stickers and Gander Mountain stickers, so they had assumed that I had firearms or weaponry in my vehicle, which I didn't. I was actually going to a work event that was in like Port Huron, if anyone's familiar with Michigan, and near Port Huron the bridge is right there. So if you don't make that last turn to get into Port Huron where the Gander Mountain used to be located, you were going across the bridge and there was no stopping it. So it's that easy to kind of accidentally go. But yeah, I thought they were going to give me a hard time, and they asked me if I had anything in my vehicle that I shouldn't, even though I had already indicated that it was an accident and that I had no intention of being there, and I missed my last exit. But they didn't give me a hard time, so it wasn't too bad. I expected worse. WP is talking about how it's hard to find someone to collaborate with close to him, which I agree. I don't have a ton of Michigan people that would make sense to collab with. We do know probably, I would say, 5 or 6 channels that we're somewhat close with, that we network with, that are in Michigan, but not really the same style content that we do, so collaboration wouldn't be easy beyond just simply meeting them. Munchkin just caught a mouse. Well, Munchkin's doing a great job. Yes, I am in Michigan. I'm in northern Michigan. I was just asked that by Kitty. They don't think it's as funny as I did. Yeah. That's awesome. So Pusa's already subbed to WP, Wood Pigeon Outdoors. Yes, hi, Home of the Sticks. Hey Dan, how are you doing today? I was gonna go deeper into the forest, but I started lagging and signal wasn't great, which is to be expected, but until you test, you don't know. That's cool. Where does your cousin live, Kitty? That's really cool. I've kind of lived in all corners of the state. Michigan, I'm very proud of the state that I live in. I think a lot of people take their states for granted or their locations for granted, but if you really try to look for the special and unique things that every location has to offer, you are in love with it. It's not just because it's where I'm from. I just thoroughly love Michigan. So I've lived in the southeast, I've lived in the north, I've lived in the west, kind of all sections. Was praised for catching a toy mouse. Okay, WP, that sounds good. I got to clock back in from lunch. Good to see you. Thank you, Jerry. I'm really happy you caught me live. And guys, for those of you who don't already follow Jerry Fort, the beer review guy, he reviews a lot more than just beer. We actually recently did a beer trade with him. I sent him a box of beer and he is finishing up our box to send to me as well. But he's a very funny guy and his reviews are very multifaceted. He doesn't just simply talk about the item that he's reviewing. He sometimes just brings up chatty conversation about any topic that's on his mind. So he's a really interesting guy. If you guys don't already follow him, he's a good friend of ours, and I would appreciate if you guys head over and check him out for sure. Murder Inc. says, hey Beerbelliedtravelers, absolutely love your channel. Thank you so much, the Murder Inc. I appreciate that. Beer by the Numbers popped on. Hi all, hello to you. Biker saying bye to Jerry. Hike Camp just dropped in to say hi but cannot stick around. Have a good chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you jumping in and saying hello. I appreciate that for sure. That Mitter Inc., you're welcome. Wood Pigeon Outdoors. Guys, don't forget to smash the thumbs up for being outside on this live. Thank you very much. I'm not really paying attention to that, but I really appreciate that you are. You're a very, very good mod, WP. Jerry saying bye to Biker. I'm going to change my location a little bit. So hopefully, if I start lagging, guys, I'm not leaving you. I'm just moving. And I'm not sure how that will affect the stream. I actually would really like to sit on this tree. If I can actually get the camera positioned, I might sit on this tree because it's my favorite tree. Okay. All right. I'm sitting on this tree. And mainly it's comfortable, but not entirely. But I'll get there. It's actually really cool. It has all these really sweet looking roots. And I'm a sucker for that. Because we have we live right near a creek and we're very close to a very main river system in northern Michigan. So the moss is really intense and I love moss. And then the roots on the trees is also really cool looking. It's very gnarled and I love it. So I'm sitting on that right now. Rabid squirrels, look out. What do you take in your coffee? I like cream and sugar in my coffee. I don't drink it black. I definitely have drank coffee black when I first got into coffee, but I don't really like it that way. But I'm not against it. Bye, Kurt. Thank you for jumping on. Much appreciated. I hope you have a good rest of your day. That Murder Inc. is asking how Biker is doing. Everyone's saying bye to Kurt. I'm trying to keep up on the chat a little bit and narrate the chat. Hello, Gail. Thank you for jumping on. I didn't see Bushy on here, but maybe Kurt is accidentally calling someone Bushy. Surgery Wednesday, yep. And he tells me it's pretty straightforward and simple surgery, but it doesn't sound super simple to me. So definitely give your positive vibes and best wishes to Biker. Surgery in 2 days, it's pretty crazy. So Gail, what are you up to right now? I caught you on your stream last night. Are you still rocking that hat? That's what everyone wants to know. And by everyone, I mean me. Absolutely thumbs up for Biker, for sure. Does anyone have any fun plans for the remainder of their Monday? For us, when Dana gets home, we're going to chop some wood. We really need to get our wood stockpiled, especially with it being a little bit drier. If we can get it cut and processed and onto the racks, it'll be much easier for bonfires. And then we are going to grill some steaks tonight. Oh, hi Mo. I like your mug. I bet someone really cool picked it out. Yes, someone really cool did pick it out. This is my mug, guys. I'm not sure how many of you are country fans, but me and Dana love country. It says, "I keep my heart and soul in the boondocks." It's this really cool speckled enamel type ceramic mug. And it is from Nashville, Tennessee. Dana went there for work. He goes there every year for work. And every year he gets me a new coffee mug. And this year, Mo, our daughter, if you guys don't know Mo, she's the little purple icon down there in the chat. She helped him pick it out this year, which is really cool. What kind of dinner are you making, WP? You're here in Nashville. That mug is cool, thank you. Everyone's saying hello to Mo. Well, I know you're making your food. What kind of food? We're doing steak. I'm gonna do red skin potatoes and then either a salad or some sauteed asparagus because I love asparagus. What do you mean by hippie food? I'm intrigued and I need to know more. Are you just going to have like tea made of trees? I can't think of what would be hippie food. Hope you don't mind a quick plug, but most likely I will be posting my most heavily edited video I have done to date, celebrating the style that made the 80s 9 days in the making. I don't mind plugs. Not anything like that. If someone's being really pushy and they're self-promoting and they come in here just to do that, I'm not down for that. But you are a valued member of our community, so I don't mind you mentioning a video coming up. I think that's awesome. I'm excited to see that for sure. For sure. WP, I'm not familiar with that. Do you mean quinoa? Or is that a different thing that I'm just not aware of? I've never heard of that. Yeah, asparagus is my favorite vegetable, for sure. I go back and forth, but as far as like green vegetables, as opposed to just like your starches or carbohydrates, asparagus is for sure my favorite. Yeah, I mean, you updated the spelling, but I still don't know what you're talking about. In my mind, you were trying to say quinoa, and I really like quinoa. So if that's what you're trying to say, that's cool. If not, I'll have to Google that after this stream. Okay, so I said it, quinoa. Yeah, it's spelled very strange, but obviously the way you spelled it, whether it's wrong or right, I understood what you were talking about, so that's cool. I probably can't spell it correctly either. I just like wait for my phone to autocorrect me on certain things, and that's one of them. Hippie food. I don't know that I would call it that, but that's cool. Hello, Kay. Happy Trails Hiking just popped on. Good afternoon. You must be on break from work or on lunch or something like that, because you're definitely still at work. We were just sitting here in the woods chatting. I was going to go for a legitimate hike. Kitty's Market, thank you for being cool. Well, thank you for being cool. I appreciate you guys popping on and talking to us a little bit. Have a good rest of your day. But yeah, like I said, I was saying to Happy Trails, I was going to go deeper into the woods and actually go for a legitimate hike because it's beautiful out today. But the minute I got a little bit deep, Wi-Fi went away, signal went away. So no big deal, but just not ideal for a live stream. I don't know how Matt does it. I really don't. Enjoy the forest. How could you not? It doesn't even take any effort to enjoy the forest, but absolutely I will. Thought you weren't allowed on the computer without supervision. Saying that about Trekker. All right, I'm going to get off this tree. All right. I was slowly starting to like slide off of the tree onto the fence and decided I was done with that. Okay. Dylan and I tried going hiking yesterday, but our local trails are flooded. Yeah, that sucks. We had a little bit of flooding here, but not like downstate. You probably saw how Kalamazoo and Battle Creek area got flooded, but the southeastern part of Michigan is terrible flooding right now. Northern Michigan, not so much. We're actually getting really nice weather generally. High winds, lots of ice, but the ice definitely makes it hard to hike, but flooding, I don't mind getting muddy, but flooding makes it worse. Thank you, Pusa. I would like to be deeper in the woods though, but just being outside is refreshing, and I appreciate being able to step off of my backyard and to be able to experience nature. It's very nice not living in a city. Video editing and hopefully we'll be taken out to lunch later, says Gail. Do you mean by your husband? Like you guys are gonna go on a little lunch date, or is someone else taking you out to lunch? We need the scoop. WP is trying to convince me there's a bear. Which will always be the ongoing joke now, ever since that bonfire beer review. Raining cats and dogs today, that sucks. Well, actually, I really like the rain. It's just not optimal for electronics or a very long hike. But your hubby, okay. I'm just making sure. It could be anyone. You're very, very good at networking. So it for sure could be anybody, Gail. I'm so excited. Quick plug for Happy Trails Hiking. Most of you are part of the community, especially in the Twitter group, you already know, but Monday is Happy Half Hour, which lately has been more than a half hour, and I'm so pumped about it. But Happy Trails Hiking will be live tonight at 9 CST and 10 EST. If you're in any of the other time zones, I'm not going to convert the time, but 10 Eastern Standard and 9 Central. Yes, Happy Trails is live tonight. I'm so excited. I'm not sure if you're going to switch up the trivia or if you're going to keep it hiking, travel, and national park based, but I've really been enjoying the style that you guys have been doing, and I'm very excited. We had to hide in the bathroom last weekend. Yeah, Mo freaked me and Dana out. She had texted us in a group text and said that she was freaking out. There's a tornado in the area and she didn't know what to do. Which when we read that, we were actually trapped in the UP because the bridge shut down due to very, very high wind. It was like 35 miles an hour wind. So we couldn't cross to get to the lower peninsula. And we got that and I'm like, oh my God, we've got to call Mo. So Dana freaks out, immediately called Mo, and luckily she was fine. And but it was touching down close to her, which is still scary, but they were safe, which is very good. Yeah, Gail is actually in Tennessee as well. I'm not sure if you are familiar with Gail, but she probably is dealing with similar weather as you are, where you are in Tennessee. Gail said she's near Knoxville, if I'm not mistaken, and Mo is near. Hey guys, sorry about that. I'm back indoors. Let's see. Pusa jumped off. Happy Trail said that they have animals tonight. Switching to Canadian questions. Okay, well, I lost everybody. But, okay, you got the loading screen. We'll see if anyone jumps back on. If not, I will get off the live stream, but I'm back indoors. My phone started dying at a very high rate outside because of the cold, and then all of a sudden it was just gone. Oh, okay, I got some people still there. Yeah, I jumped on and it said 0 when I plugged it back in. Mo said yay. WP said woo. Happy Trail said we're here. Mo didn't leave. You're still with me. Okay. Well, for a moment it said 0 and I was like, well, that was quick. You're stuck with me. You're stuck with me too, Gail. But yeah, I'm just in my office now because I decided plugging my phone in was probably something I needed to do. And, you know, my hands are colder than I thought they would be. They're actually, I don't know if you can tell, they're pretty red. Yeah, I wish my office looked like the forest. That would be awesome. That would be quite the office. So I'll probably let my phone charge up, and if I still am live in a little bit, I'll go back outside because that was the whole goal. But realistically, dead phones and live streaming doesn't work. I don't play guitar at all. Dana is learning guitar. I bought that guitar for him as a gift last year, and he can actually strum a couple chords on it. He can do a couple of songs or bits of songs, but he's kind of just doing it and picking it up. He's very musically inclined, but he does not play regularly enough to be comfortable, so we would never really have him play online or anything like that. Cat walked across my laptop. Is that what those random letters were? Tell him learn fast. I need a new outro. I'll tell him to get on that. He could play trumpet for your outro if you want some jazz trumpet. He can do that blindfolded, and yeah, that for sure. But guitar is one of those things he wants to do very badly because he really is itching to do something musically because he doesn't really do it as much as he used to, but he just doesn't take the time to do it. Was waiting till you got back and glad you made it, but I have to run. Great to see you, and thanks for having us. Say hi to the hubby. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Pusa Studios. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. I will definitely tell Dana that you say hi. Biker says he used to play brass. What did you play? Did you play trumpet as well, or was it something else? Haven't played in 5 years. We can set up a brass section. Matt and I play French horn and trombone. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Dana plays piano. He plays trumpet. He plays trombone. He plays French horn. He's just very good. I know how to play clarinet and saxophone, but my #1 instrument was the flute and the piccolo. So that's what I know how to play. Yeah, you did, Mo. Mo did percussion, but we were just, we were happy she just stuck with band. Dana was very proud of the fact that she was in it and that she wanted to do percussion. True Life Average Jane Vlog says hello. Hello. Thank you for jumping on. All but started trombone. Very cool. WP says piano, harmonica, guitar, and drums. That's awesome. Your 12-year-old plays flute. That's really cool. That's a good age. Lots of musical talent here. Yep. Especially if you have Happy Trails in the mix. And Kurt actually plays a lot of music as well. But Kurt is no longer on, but he was with us earlier. Yes, Mo, all of you were in band. That is true. Bug Out Brad, hello friends. Hello Brad, thank you for jumping on. Did drum in band, that's very cool. Played tuba for President Carter. Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You are so interesting. Always something fun to learn about Biker. So if you guys don't already subscribe to Biker, please do. He is fantastic. Coffee run, understandable. My coffee is downstairs and very cold, and I think maybe has like wood chips in it and a bug, but I'll get more. Drummed the Metallia as a kid. Bug Up Brad, hello, says happy trails. True Life Average Dane Vlog just subbed Biker. Good decision. He's awesome. Bug Up Brad is explaining how much he loves Biker. And True Life Average Dane Vlog is saying hello to Happy Trails. You are not old, Biker. And you do have definitely a lot of adventure underneath your belt. You're a man of many hats. Band is very important. One of my daughters was on flute / piccolo and the other on saxophone. I knew that about your daughter. Was it, hold on. What is her name? Piper? It's part of her channel icon when she's on your live stream is Piper, I think. Stellar Piper. I assume she's the one that played flute, if I'm not mistaken. Musky Hands says, hello, Beer Belly. Hello, Musky Hands. I do raw vlogs when I wanna and what I find interesting. Saturday, I uploaded the river. Very cool. I'll have to get caught up on your channel. I've not seen your most recent video. Brad rocks. Brad does indeed rock, Biker. I agree. Yes, I knew it. Stellar Piper. It took me a minute, but I got to it. I definitely got to it. Have I tried the beer you showed me? If you're talking about the one you recently sent me a DM where you and Jill were having 2 different beers, I have not tried either of those beers. I don't know that I have access to them. To be quite honest, I have never seen a Canadian craft beer here in Michigan. I don't really seek out a lot of beers that are not Michigan based, but when I do venture to other states or other countries or imports or whatever, I've never actually seen a Canadian beer here. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, enjoy mommy duty. I'm sorry that your child is sick. That's never fun. True Life Average Jane Vlog. Thank you for jumping on, though. I appreciate you popping in and saying hello. And thank you for hitting the like. That's much appreciated. I wasn't really sure beyond the forest what I had to talk about, so I really don't have anything major to discuss. If anyone has any questions or any topics they want to bring up, I'm still cool with being live and charging my phone until I can get back outside. But yeah, I was trying to be productive today, like I am any Monday. Monday usually is like the beginning of my week. With working at home, I kind of figure out my own routine, but Monday usually is my day where I get a lot of stuff done. It isn't necessarily like an office day. I usually do a lot of deep cleaning, and I do our budget and grocery shopping, like house stuff, I guess. But today I'm just not feeling productive, and I really don't know why, but I guess more coffee would help. Joe DIY jumped on, said hello. Hello to Joe. Assembling the head out the door, so missing a few things, but mostly here. You are all awesome. Yep, Biker is going for a very important meeting today. I'm not going to say much. I'm not sure if he's told everybody or if he wants everyone to know, but I'm very excited, and my fingers are crossed for you, Biker. Wood Pigeon says, if you decide to visit, I'll bring you to the corner store where there's a bunch you could choose from. We definitely will visit. I don't think it'll be this year. We're not doing any international trips. It's all going to be states that are close, with the exception of like Florida and Utah this year. But definitely I will go to Canada, and I'll seek you out for sure. Happy Trails has got to run. Go back to work. Have a good rest of your work day. Kay, I will definitely talk to you later and see you tonight on your live stream. Another reminder for those of you who just jumped on, Happy Trails Hiking, if you don't already follow them, fantastic couple. They are very outdoorsy and they go to a lot of fantastic parks and they're full of travel and adventure. And they also drink really good beer and they brew their own beer. So go check them out if you don't already. And they're going to be live tonight at 9 CST, 10 EST. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cheers, biker. Good luck. Mo says good luck. Biker. Biker says thank you. Fun on Vancouver Island. Subbed sounds awesome. Yeah, you'll really enjoy them a lot. If you're into the outdoors and you're into hiking and kind of getting to see a lot of different areas, they are based in Missouri, but they do show parks that are not just simply in Missouri. But yeah, definitely a fantastic channel and a really nice couple. Good talking to you. I'm going to jump off to upload. Wishing you a good afternoon. You as well, Gail. Good luck on your upload. I hope it goes up smoothly and quickly. Sometimes upload times can be ridiculous. And I plan to be on the happy half-hour live stream if possible, says Biker. Good. I'll be excited if you're there. Going to go talk to a squirrel for a minute. I'll keep you on when I get back from the combo. Okay, well, I hope you and the squirrel have a really good conversation. In the past, when I've talked to squirrels, it always is very rewarding, so I'm sure it'll be great. Fun on Vancouver Island, says I'm from Canada, so love seeing the awesome American woodlands. That's awesome. WP, he's in the chat right now. He is also a Canadian, a proud Canadian, so that's pretty sweet. There he is, screaming Canada. Yeah, we travel a lot, but most of our travels that we've done started, I wouldn't say started, but they were prior to our channel beginning. So I have a lot of footage, but it's predominantly photography, still photography. I don't have a lot of videography of the travels we've done, but I have tons of photography on our socials, and I have like 1 or 2 videos that are traveling, but a lot of our really great trips that we're proud of and that are fantastic memories I don't have video of, which kind of sucks. But you will see a lot of travel on our channel. We just haven't had that yet. Because when our channel started, was kind of a big point in our life and we were grounded to Michigan, and we still are because now it's winter, so I'm excited to start having some travel videos soon. I'm a kind of Canadian. You are not a kind of Canadian, Mo. That's a stretch. You have Canadian family, but you are not Canadian necessarily. But if you want to be part of the Canada Club, I'm not going to tell you you can't. I'm just saying. And then Fun on Vancouver Island is talking to WP and asking where in Canada he is. And Mo is giving facts about her nationality, so that she's part of the Canada Club. I'm just trying to reorganize my desk. But even an organized desk is organized to only the person that calls it their desk, because some other people may say that my desk is not super organized, but to me it is very organized. Biker got permission from WP to become a Canadian. Joe said, take it easy, need to get stuff done. Take care today. Thank you for jumping on, Joe. It was nice to see you jump in and say hello. I hope that you get everything done that you want to and have a good rest of your day. Eventually, I will stop procrastinating and I will go get some things done as well. But like I said at the beginning of the stream, I was really, really busy this weekend. Dana closed the whole thing. He worked like 3 14 to 15-hour days back to back to back, which means I was alone a lot, and I was able to get some stuff done that I normally wouldn't be able to focus on if he was home, because our routine together is very different than my routine alone. So thank you, Fun on Vancouver Island. welcome to our community. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing what videos you choose to watch first and reading some comments from you. Biker is an honorary Canadian. Time for me to roll out. Have fun, everyone. Biker, safe travels. Hope that the car ride is not too bad, and I definitely will talk to you later. Good luck. Good luck for sure. Cheers to Biker, indeed. Yeah, actually, on the topic of beer, let me take you guys downstairs. I know a lot of you aren't really into beer, but WP was talking about some Canadian beer, so I will show you some beers that I have in my fridge right now that are going to be upcoming videos. So kind of, it's like behind the scenes. You asked what kind of hat I'm wearing. It's my one that I always wear, little puff on it. It's like pretty much the hat I wear in almost every video. It's like my winter hat that I've been wearing. But, so, let me see here. We have a couple of beers. Here's this one. Some stout for me. This one looks really cool. This is an IPA for Dana. It's called Gangster IPA. It's from the Hideout Brewery. Both of those are Michigan beers. I think most of the ones that I have are. This is Frankenmuth, which is also Michigan. This one's pretty funny. It's called the Hef, and it's a Hefeweizen. I always try to say that correctly, but I feel silly having an accent for it, but that's how it's pronounced. Shorts Brewing, Super Fluid. That's also an IPA. I feel like it's been easier for me to find IPAs for Dana than it has been for me to find dark beers for me. So I have another one for Dana, Citradelic, New Belgium, Endless Rant, and then I have some Leffe, which is a Belgian beer. One of the only imports I got. There was a single of it on sale, so I had to get it. It's not really something I normally go for, but why not? And then this one's really cool. This one is Dark Horse, and it is Rail L'Aspar. It has a little railroad spike on it, but what's cool is it's a stout, but it was brewed with sarsaparilla root and vanilla bean. So there is a spiced, almost root beer undertone flavor at the finish of that beer, and that one was good enough that I bought a 4-pack of it. So those are some beers that we're going to be filming bonfire beer reviews for, or cooking with beer videos. So look out for those if you're interested in our beer content. What kind of hat? I already answered that one. I like the hibiscus beer I had. I thought you were drinking a dark beer that night. You must have had, you showed me two though, but Super Fluid, Leffe is not bad. Yeah, it's a pretty well-known Belgium beer style and brand, but I don't think I've had that exact one. What's your channel about? Jill had the cream stout. Oh, okay. Because you said the second one is the one that you were drinking. So when they came to me, they loaded where it looked like you were having the stout and Jill was having the hibiscus. But we always try each other's beer, so even if I'm having a stout, I always try Dana's beer too. So I think I'm gonna try to go outside for a little bit longer, even if I'm just sitting on my back patio. Not a big beer drinker. I knew that about you. I know that you love your coffee. I'm not sure if you're a big drinker at all in general. Do you drink liquor, or are you just not into drinking as much in general? Fireball. Yeah, I love Fireball. Hiking, adventures, backpacking, building a bushcraft base camp, bushcraft, and outdoor fun. You are a phenomenal channel, Fun on Vancouver. I will be honest, I'm not sure that I have checked out enough of your videos, so I will have to go and seek you out after this live stream, because that sounds right up our alley. Moonshine. Well, moonshine is fun. Obviously, you guys know we are into beer. Very much so. Yeah, our next big project is actually this garden here. So soon as the soil thaws and we can focus on gardening a little bit, we will be having this be quite a big project for us. So it's in quite disarray right now because it was here when we bought the house. But as you can see, there are 3 raised beds and then there is a hanging system. It's not in the best of shape. And there's one that is very heavily damaged, one of the raised beds. So I'm not sure. This house sat vacant for a long time before we purchased it. But there's one bed that's really badly damaged. But Dana is very crafty and he's very good with woodworking, so he'll be able to fix that. I'm not too concerned. And I think we'll add one more bed. And then there are some apple trees in our garden. But that's gonna be fun. Mostly Michigan Beer Review. Hello, thank you for jumping on. New York knows their moonshine. Vancouver Island is saying hello to Mostly Michigan Beer Reviews. Well, so far it's just been a random spur of the moment live stream chat. I was initially in the woods and then had to come inside to warm up my phone and charge for a minute, and I'm not sure my phone battery is revived yet, but I won't probably be live for too much longer. So I'm back outside where I wanted to be because it's really nice outside. I want to show you guys the creek that runs through the back of our property, but I don't think that I'll have signal. I mean, I can try. Worst case scenario, I lose signal. And then you guys can just think that I got eaten by a bear or pecked by a woodpecker. So I'm going to attempt right now to walk to the stream. I'm gonna tell you also that last time I attempted on an Instagram live that I pretty much lost signal and I had to turn around, but I'm gonna try. I feel like the streaming signal for YouTube is different than Instagram live. I don't know, it's just my assumption. And it's not that far back on my property, so hopefully I can get to it without losing you guys. But I apologize if there's a lag. But don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, I'm almost to the stream. Yes, I have been on for almost an hour, which I think is a good time frame. An hour is good. It gives me a little break, and then I can go back to the office stuff that I'm trying desperately to not have to do. I don't know if you can still see me or not, but here's my stream that's on the property. It's pretty nice. I enjoy that it's in the yard. It's nice to have a stream. Really excited, hoping that I get a lot of frogs this year because I love frogs. Oh, you can still see me. That's great. I knew it would be better than Instagram Live. So yeah. And it meanders all the way back. Oh, lagging. Well, we got further than I thought we would with signal, so I'm gonna start going back towards the house. So hopefully the lag goes away. Thanks for letting me know, WP. Sorry, I'm not reading chat, but I am focusing on my footing. I don't think face planting is something I want to do. You can see me again. See, look how cool the root system is on that tree. And that moss gets me every time. I love that moss, that bright green color. It's actually my company color. That's how much I like it. And yes, I almost got smacked in the face by a tree. You did just see me dodge that. Rabbit run. We actually have a lot of rabbits in our backyard. Here is my favorite little place to sit. I like to sit right there. The outro for the video we did for Biker, the collaboration video, that is where I filmed the outro. I sat right there with my coffee that maybe had alcohol in it. But I felt it was necessary to end the video with coffee because that's like his drink of choice. But it was like 6 in the afternoon and I needed something strong. So I spiked my coffee. Okay, reindeer moss, obsessed with moss. Me too. Me too. Woo. Hello guys. Yeah, those dogs are pretty crazy. You can probably hear them. Woodpeckers waiting for you to go. Yes, I am fine. And yes, I did slip on ice. I'm glad that it was just a minor slip because my slip 2 weeks ago was awful. Thank you for asking. Back inside. Waiting for you to go in. Yeah, I really hope the woodpeckers don't come back, but I think they will. Now I'm gonna see what I missed in the chat. See if I missed anything while I was walking. Cutting in and out. Pan for gold. I won't find gold really up here, but I definitely will find some native copper. And I love copper. The woodpeckers are at your house too? Where in Michigan are you located? Because I feel like if we're relatively close, we need to do a brewery hop together. Oakland County, okay. Yeah, I'm no longer that close to there. We are in the Macomb area twice a month. So I still go down that way for sure. I lived in Clinton Township for a long time. And then Grand Rapids. And then now Northern Michigan, but we're still in that area once in a while. We actually have a lot of breweries in the Lansing area that I want to check out, like 1 or 2 that I didn't know existed. So maybe at some point we can meet up with you and do a beer tasting. I'll go back upstairs. Alright guys, well, I've been on the stream for a little over an hour. I appreciate everyone who's jumped on and been active in the chat. Thank you for spending some time with me on a Monday. Hopefully you guys are doing something fun and being productive. I'm going to try to go back to being productive now. Summer Beer Fest and Burning Foot. That's cool. Yeah, we're going to try to make an effort to go to some beer events this year because we have not really gone to too many. Thank you for being here, Fun on Vancouver Island. Alright guys, I'm going to jump off here. Again, thank you to everyone who was here. Thank you to the people who had wrenches and helped moderate a little bit. There wasn't anything crazy going on, but WP, I really appreciate you reminding people to hit the thumbs up and leaving comments like you're doing right now as I'm saying it. As always, I really appreciate you and your support. And yeah, for sure, everyone check each other out. We have a wonderful community here. Oh, I love Muskegon. That's awesome. Otherwise, talk to you guys later, and cheers.